Right, welcome people. I'm back on another little private lake adventure. I'm gonna rake down here, rake the swim out a bit, make sure there's no sticks and obstacles in the way. Then I'm gonna put a bit of bait in. I'm gonna fish from just up here where I fished before down the channel, but what I'm gonna do is bait this up, then I'm gonna go over to the swim I was in before with the reeds. Tell you a bit more about that later. Can do 2 hours into dark over there. It's getting dark soon. A couple of hours into dark, see if I can get anything over there. If not, I'm going to come down here for a couple of hours, do a couple of hours here, and then settle for the night back in that swim again. So yeah, hopefully effort equals reward, but we'll find out. So I'm just making sure there's no twigs and stuff in the way. Stirring up the bottom may or may not help to attract some fishing. This is the channel that goes up and down the lake, so if anything's moving about, there's a chance that I might catch something. As usual, time is not on my side. This is either going to scare the fish away completely or get them to be a bit inquisitive and wonder what's going on. Cool. All good. What I'm going to do now is go and bait up where I'm going to be fishing first, then get my rods sorted out. I'm going to set up a couple of rigs and that. I'm going to put what I call the super duper rig, which is just a reverse combi type sort of hinge stiff rig without the swivel on it. Seems to have caught a lot of fish in the winter on that, probably because I've used it in the winter a lot. But yeah, got confidence in it. It's just got to balance the baits out properly so that they're sitting nice. So we're back in this swim. I managed to get down on Sunday for a couple of hours and have a good lead around that reed bed there. At the same time gathered a bit of intel. Found a nice clean area with a bit of info given to me as well, and had a rod out, put a rod out just after dark. The line went tight, bit of shaking going on, you know, fish trying to shake the hook and that. Picked the rod up, nothing on there, so yeah, it's got me coming back for more, that's for sure. Light's faded now, I'm just going to get a rush on, get the rods out and that, so I'll catch up with you in a bit. Look, a pair of egrets, I'm sure of it. That'll be interesting. I can get some footage of that in the morning. A bit dark to see at the moment. Well, I've got one rod out and just got the other one to put out. As you can see, it's starting to get a bit dark now. Alright, that's 2 rods now out. One on a chod, because I had a chod already set up on one of the rods, just sharpened the hook and obviously put a new bait on it, and the other one's on the kind of stiff rig, reverse combi type thing. And then I've got a zig made up. Well, I say I've got it made up, I've got to put it on the rod, but then I'm going to chuck that out in the centre there. Possibly catch anything out in open water that's passing through or whatever. So yeah. So the time is now 25 past 4. So rods are out before dark. 25 past 4, 25 past 5, 25 past 6. A couple of hours, 6:30, and then move around to the other swim for a couple of hours till about 8:30. Then come back here, rods back out here. Right, so it's reasonably mild tonight. I think it's about 10 degrees at the moment. Overnight it's not really dropping either. Excuse the wind. Not my wind, the wind from the weather. And yeah, so it's going to remain reasonably mild, so that's why I've chose to sort of move swims a bit and try a couple of different areas over this sort of evening session, and then come back in here for the night, and then back to work tomorrow. Hopefully I can catch a Christmas carp, that'd be lovely. I'm going to be putting out a couple of other videos over Christmas. They're sort of older ones that I hadn't edited and stuff like that. So there will be videos still going out over Christmas. This one will be out on the 23rd, so you'll know that because you're watching it. And then the next Tuesday, then Tuesday after, there'll be a video as well. And then after that we should be in the new year and back to normal. So Right, I've just made a decision. If I'm going to be sitting there for a couple of hours, I might as well chuck the zig out as well. Silly not to. There we go. Don't know if you're going to make that out. Yeah, I think you can just see it. I've got some pretty little Christmas lights out in the distance there. Didn't have to bring my own. Already laid on. Right, it's just coming up to 6:30 now. Set to be a lot of gusts of wind and that, and a fair bit of, fair bit of rain coming in. So I reckon I'm going to go down that channel for the night. I'll take my rods and that round there first. See how it is for wind and trees and stuff. If I'm happy with it, I'm going to spend the night there. 'Cause you can probably hear I'm out in the bowl now, right out in the open. Just don't feel right to me. So yeah, move is imminent. Yeah, right. Yeah, weather's a bit moody. Let's go and try and stalk one out of that channel. Sorry, the video's been mostly in the dark and a little bit dreary at the moment. That's what happens going fishing after work this time of year. I'm just lucky enough I can finish early enough to normally get just before it gets late, just before it gets dark. So hope everyone's looking forward to Christmas. Nice time to relax and catch up with family and that. I was just thinking the other day, obviously some people don't have family or people to spend time with at Christmas. Obviously probably got a few friends and that, and we always have a few people around Christmas Day for dinner who are in that sort of situation. But if you are someone that's in that situation, don't be afraid to reach out to people or to hook up with someone who's in the same position as you. Right, we're here. This is the swim. That's the channel. I can just plonk my rod in over here and then walk it down the bank here now that everything's sort of died down a bit over autumn. Quite a big tree up there, but it doesn't seem as windy around here. I'm just going to pop down here, pop the tiniest little bit of bait around that mix I've got. This Boilie's mixture of pellets and hemp oil. Nothing too much, bits and pieces. One little tiny scoop scattered across, and then a little half in there. Nice, that's the one. Right, this is the little hingy type rig going out. One underarm flick and then walk it along the bank. Perfect, that's lovely. Sure this is going to pay off, better do. There we go. Put that down on the wrist. Shush. There we go. One rod out. So move this bit of grass out of the way. Yeah, over there with a zig. Straight through those trees. Over it into the middle there. Yeah, ziggy ziggy. Getting ziggy with it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Getting ziggy with it. Thanks for the advice on the last video from Colin. I believe he's fairly new to watching the videos, but he made some good comments. And one was about zig fishing in winter, which I'd already sort of had in my mind to do, but gave me a bit of advice about dark zigs near the top and bright ones lower down. But I'm going to be in about, depth wise, a foot and a bit of water, which I suppose is nearer the bottom than the top, but it's very shallow up here, so yeah, I've got black foam on there because I'd already made the zig before the comment. I read the comment, but we can give it a go. Hopefully get this cast alright and don't get stuck in a tree. Here goes. Yeah, that's it. Lovely. Plop. It reminds me, I've still got to put my other snag ears on these R2s. I'm going to have to bivvy set back right back on the path there, so I'm not near the water. Try and keep everything in my favour. To tighten up that line, nice and tight. And that one's fishing. Let's do it a bit tighter if we can. Third rod. Thinking out there then. Yeah. Chuck some bait over there, straight out. Close in fishing's a bit easier around here. That's the one. Not too much. Where are you, Choddy? I've actually got a little 1 pound 6 foot float rod here that my daughter uses. It's just here from the last trip when she came out with me. That would be 4 rods. I don't think you're allowed 4 rods here. It's a lot calmer around here. I can imagine the carp wanting to be here more than around there. Sorry if I've repeated myself, but just reassuring myself. Underarm flick. They're out. 1, 2, 3. Past like there, finally set up, finally happy, I think. Yeah, a bit of I wouldn't struggle with it, it was just a lot of work in the dark and that. So I cooked dinner. I've got some spinach and ricotta, cannelloni, and all butter mince pies for pudding. Christmas after all. So I will catch up with you a little bit later at some point. Morning, it's 5:30 AM. Guess what? Still no fish. Yeah, it's been pouring rain all night, really hammering it down, really windy. Yeah, I'm all good. It's nice and dry in here still, so there's loads of rain due this morning, so it's going to be a bit of a wet pack down. I say a bit of a wet pack down, it's going to be quite a lot of a wet pack down, I think. But I'm still feeling hopeful where I am, but if I don't catch anything, then obviously still a case of tracking them down. Just going to move up the lake, I think, next visit, which won't be for a couple of weeks now. So yeah, just try and track them down on this lake, Long Lake. I think I know where I'm at. I've done a couple of seasons on there now, so yeah, I think that's just a case of locating them. They will feed. This one, don't know. See how they go in the winter, but yeah. Feeling hopeful this morning, so that's the main thing. Apparently, that's what's in store for today, weather-wise. I've got the mozzie mesh down, so it's going to be a bit blurry, but yeah, it's been a lot of rain. See the water's come right up the bank now. Still no bite. Might move with a couple of rods about. I've got a couple of hours left before I need to go, so yeah, might move a few things around, but very quiet. Not even a liner. Come on, the carp, where are you? I mean, I think the main problem is that I'm trying to catch a winter carp and it's not even winter yet. That's the problem. I should be fishing for autumn carp, that's the trouble. No, I haven't seen any sign of that pair of egrets this morning either. Probably hiding away somewhere out of the rain. Right, so that's how much rain we've had. That bank there, I walked back with my rod just along there last night. That's now pretty much waterlogged. I'm just going to move the rods about a bit now. See if I can nick a last minute bite from somewhere. Right, it's not time to go yet. Got another couple of hours to start hauling. But before I do go, I just want to wish everyone a happy Christmas. Hope you have a lovely time. Hope Father Christmas brings you all your bits and pieces, fishing bits and pieces you want. And finally, just thank you for everything. Don't need to list it off. Anyone who's watched, going back to anyone who's subscribed, everything really. So yeah, thank you very much. And I'll see you in the new year, but I'm going to put a couple of videos out, like I said, of sort of previous trips. They weren't ages ago. One was about a month ago, one was about 2 months ago or 6 weeks ago, something like that. So yeah, have a great one everyone. Thank you so much. See why a lot of YouTubers don't put out videos every week, because you just want to show yourself catching. It's a hard task, it really is. I mean, I'm an average, at best, average angler. Obviously there's a lot better out there. It'd be hard graft trying to put a capture video out every week. I mean, you'll see from my past videos, I have managed it most of the time. Obviously I'm just going through a lean period. Which doesn't bother me, and also putting the videos out as blanks doesn't bother me either, because I'm really at the end of the day just documenting my fishing, and this is how my fishing is going at the moment. So yeah, I was just sitting there, I was just thinking to myself, yeah, I'm really glad that I don't feel any pressure to put out videos of catching fish, because it'll be playing on your mind all the time. Doesn't play on my mind, I'm just thinking of how I'm going to catch the next fish for myself, obviously for the videos as well, but obviously I want to catch, rather than having to put a video out where I do catch, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm waffling, so yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. Time to pack up. Right, you won't see much, I've just seen a massive show just there. You can see the bubbles. Right, let's stay a little bit longer and get a rod on that. Right, the rod's right on it. Well, I say right on it, within 600 of where that show was. So yeah, it was a big old show. Didn't quite see the fish. I saw the massive splash afterwards. So come on, Christmas carp, be kind to me, someone. Be kind. Outside is frightful, carp are so delightful. If the carp gods love your son, geese a run, geese a run, geese a run. So my final question, the question for this week will be, what nice items of fishing gear you're getting for Christmas, or have you asked for it, if you've asked for anything. Excuse me. Now, I have asked for a Drennan Specialist compact landing net handle, because I have a set with my little 6-footers just that I use on here, I use with my daughter and stuff like that, or travelling light. Anyway, I tried on it last night, the net handle, and smashed it to bits. I say smashed it to bits, I'll show it to you now. Yeah, good job I haven't caught anything really. But this is actually, I think it's a Coram one, but Drennan do one similar, which I've asked for Christmas. So yeah, what did you ask for? Well, no one can say I didn't try. Merry Christmas everyone.